hydrogen energy as an enable for a net zero carbon target. At 1856, a scientist named Eunice Fott conducted an experiment. She filled a tube with air and another one with carbon dioxide and put thermometer in them and placed them in the sun. She saw a tube of carbon dioxide get a lot hotter and stays hot longer. From that, the world knew carbon dioxide will give Earth a high temperature. According to global studies, the climate is changing at a faster rate than ever before with negative results like temperature, rainfall's rate, and sea level. Carbon dioxide concentrations are now around 40% higher than were before the Industrial Revolution because of the pollution caused by fossil fuels. So need for clean energy emerged like wind, hydropower, and solar energy. The demands on energy are expected to increase by 35% in the next 20 years. Clean energy must cover a large part of it. One of the most option was hydrogen. It is the one of the cleanest energy source that are abundant in nature. In most cases, hydrogen is found as component of other compounds like water and methane. To be used must be separated from other compounds and be pure hydrogen. Hydrogen can be used to replace fossil fuel in most applications. There are different types of hydrogen, the important type that can give zero emissions. Green hydrogen. Green hydrogen from renewable energy by electrolysis using an electrical current. It is a technique for separating water into oxygen and hydrogen. Electrolysis fueled by renewable energy, resulting in zero emission. Green is the most expensive form of hydrogen. From natural gas are through the process of steam methane reforming. SMR is the process of mixing the natural gas with very hot steam in the presence of catalyst. A chemical reaction creates hydrogen and carbon monoxide as a first step of reaction. Then water is added to the mixture, converting the carbon monoxide to carbon dioxide and creating more hydrogen. The carbon dioxide emission is captured and stored and reground in geological formation using carbon capture and storage. SMR is cost-effective, high purity of hydrogen and most widely used. The Middle East countries such as Saudi Arabia and United Arab Emirates, which is from the biggest oil producer in the world, it is the leader in hydrogen energy investment in region, and the target reduce the fossil fuel use. The other countries like Iraq with long time can involve this market energy. The world operation oil companies like BP that have an investment in Middle East have one of the largest strategy for blue hydrogen energy. BP announced it in first quarter in 2021 that is development plan in the United Kingdom and will be the largest blue hydrogen production facilities. Target is a production 1 gigawatt from hydrogen by 2030. BP's executive vice president of gas and low carbon energy said, clean hydrogen is an essential to electrification on the path to net zero. Blue hydrogen integrated with carbon capture and storage can provide the scale and reliability needed by industrial process. It can also play an essential role in decarbonizing and driving down the cost of the energy transition. The project of BP also would have carbon capture storage. 2 million tons of carbon dioxide per year can be injected because if don't have the CCS, the target of zero emission not achieved and type of hydrogen be gray. Carbon capture and storage technology is said to be capable of preventing 90% of the CO2 emitted by power generation from polluting the plant. When planning to start a new business in the CCS, the big depleted reservoir with good storage with injection characters, where CO2 can hold and must the CO2 source closely to reduce the transition cost. Technically, the transportation of blue hydrogen is one of the challenges in the United States. For example, use the pipeline of gas to transport the hydrogen with natural gas as a mix, but there are problems. The best solution on long time converting the gas pipeline to hydrogen. One of the barriers to transporting hydrogen is the potential of brittle metal of pipeline and leaking. Pipe could be coated to better handle the hydrogen with this special material. Hydrogen needs large storage. One of the solutions to transition and storage as ammonia. In May, Abu Dhabi National Oil Company Adonic announced that it has joined forces with local chemical company Fertilize to develop a blue ammonia facility in Ruwais, set it to open in 2025. The facility will have a production capacity of 1 million tons per year. The hydrogen can be transferred and stored with less volume. If we are planning a strategy for Iraq to investment in hydrogen energy, there are some steps in encourage action. In 2021, the government established Basrah Energy Company, and this is for the first time a national company whose most important goals are energy development in general. It is expected that will be a hydrogen energy, especially a blue hydrogen department in Iraq in the future, because have the natural gas and facilities to produce it and pipeline to transformation. Also, project for carbon capture can started with Kirkuk City that has a two power plant with the high rate of CO2 emission. In the reservoir, characters are absolutely excellent. Kurdistan region in the north of Iraq already started with the project of carbon capture. The project is expected to decrease annual emission from the company production. The demand for energy is increasing, and hydrogen will become one of the most important energy sectors. But it needs time. With blue hydrogen, you can start investing, especially in developing countries. There is some recommendation. Contracting with experienced companies to construction hydrogen projects. Find the region with the high emission of gases. Study the reservoir and their characters to make it carbon capture storage. And universities can open the hydrogen engineering department. That is all. Thanks for watching and thanks for your time.